Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the sign of Gemini. If you have an ascendant or a moon in Gemini in the sidereal Vedic chart, then this is the sign you listen to. Now, if you don't know your sidereal Vedic signs, please go to my website, galacticcenter.org, and there I have a free chart calculator. Put in all your birth data, and once it calculates, go to the very bottom. Don't try to read the chart. At the very bottom, it will tell you AS, that's your ascendant, that's the first sign I want you to listen to, and MO. That's your moon sign, just as important as your ascendant. Your ascendant's what's actually happening. Your moon is how you feel about everything. So very important. So listen to both those signs. While you're at my website, remember to sign up for my free newsletter. You will get all of my predictions delivered free to your email address every week. And furthermore, don't forget, I have a Patreon page with enormous discounts on everything I'm offering. You will want to check that out. So it's Joni Patry Patreon page. Click on that from my website. Go and see all the offers, and I promise you, you will love it. So let's get going. Now I want to talk about if your moon or your ascendant sits in the sign of Gemini. Then over the course of the past year, all the way up until now, and continuing on through May, you're meeting new people, new associates, new friends, a whole new group of people have come into your life. And very influential people, I might add. This is going to be of great advantage to you in the future. So realize that friends and associates, it's birds of a feather flock together. So in other words, who you hang out with is who you become and the opportunities that are going to be offered to you. So make it a point to hang out with people that you want to be like. Very important. And you will be part of groups and organizations and many social events. This will continue all the way till May, and then there's going to be a change in this area. But looking at where Saturn is in your ninth house, and the ninth house deals with your beliefs, your spirituality, your truths, and they're changing. They've been changing. What you believe, what you know, to a certain degree has changed and will continue to change throughout this whole year. This whole year of 2024. Now, another thing is if your father is still alive, then you might find that you're disconnected, you're not as close as you used to be, and or if he is really getting up there in age, there might be a decline, there might be retirement or a decline in some way. And another thing is, when you travel, your travel missions will be more about learning something very important. And another thing, you might find that it's hard to find a teacher that you really connect with Saturn being in your ninth house. It's just about what you're searching for in terms of your truth. You might find disappointment through a teacher because you're changing what you believe and your truths. And maybe it's time that you become the teacher. That's important for you to consider. Now with Rahu and Ketu, they've just shifted signs. And Rahu is now in your 10th house and Ketu is in your 4th house, which tells me that career becomes more prominent. You're going to have a rise with your position in your work and what you do. And it will affect your home life. In other words, I don't think you're going to be at home as much or working out of the house. You're going to be getting out a lot more, going places with your job, with your position, with your work. But when it comes to your home life, there's something that is changing. And maybe it's that you feel like you want to move, or there's something where your home doesn't feel like a fit anymore. You just feel like you need something different in terms of where you're living, and also your sense of security. Now, when it comes to your mother, if your mother's still alive, then it's time to pay more attention to her, visit more. There's something about a disconnect, or there's something about a decline dealing with family and specifically with your mother. So take care of that area of your life. But remember, you're feeling a little insecure about things this year, maybe because of the economy and what's going on in the world, but there's a sense that you have to find more protection and more security, and even, this could deal with your house, getting insurance and things of that nature. And this can also apply to vehicles, your car. You might be needing a new car or something this year, so pay attention to that. Now come to the months of May and June. Now Jupiter is going to go into your 12th house in May. It's going to be there for a year, starting May of 2024 through May of 2025. While it is there, you're going to find that there is enormous healings from the past, things about your past that have been coming up, bubbling up, or are going to be in your face, and you've got to deal with them. But this is beautiful because now you finally are ready to get over it, and you're ready to let things go. Things from the past that used to really bother you, now you're able to deal with, and it doesn't get the anger or any of the emotion going anymore. You're feeling a freedom from that. Now, once again, I want you to pay attention, very much so, to your dreams, because you're going to be having visions through your dreams, through your sleep. And this also represents you are going to be more of a visionary. You're going to get visions. You're going to know things. This is your psychic ability really kicking in. And you're going to have flashes of insight, because by June, Uranus is going to be with your Jupiter in the 12th. So the sleep process is going to be like you going to another world when you go to sleep. And the information that comes out of it is astounding and very important. I want you to start a dream journal with all of this information. It's going to blow your mind, because it's like you're stepping into another world every night. And the information is so profound. Now, another thing is, with Jupiter being here, you will find that you will sleep longer and deeper, but you will have great visions as well. And it could be a time for you to start taking up meditation, because this is the house of meditation, spirituality, letting go of the past. These are all the things that are going to take place. But Jupiter in the 12th house also gets you ready to start traveling internationally throughout this year. Lots of international travel all over the world, connecting to foreigners. This is exciting. And I would imagine you're going to learn great lessons through other cultures, through other experiences, and through foreign people. Connect with them and know that the world is going to give back to you in such an amazing way, with new learning, spirituality, and truth coming up with this Jupiter and Uranus in your 12th house. This is the house of letting go and spirituality. It could be a time that you retire also from something that you've been holding on to for a very, very long time. It's time for you to retire and let go of that. Move on. Move on to a bigger, better, more exciting future. So with that, I think I've covered everything I wanted to say for the sign of Gemini. Remember, if this has sparked some interest in learning astrology, I want to remind everyone, my semester 1 for the University of Vedic Astrology is beginning February 7th. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com and become one of my students. Thank you.